Hello student, welcome to my channel Learn Physics. Today I will be discussing the graphical representation of motion. First of all, distance time graph and related numerical of it, then velocity time graph and derivations of equation of motion from the VT graph. Then finally, different types of NCERT numerical based on it. I hope you will understand this video. Please like, share and comment on this. And if you are new, subscribe my channel to get the new concept to solve the numerical and tackle the different type of question in your examination. Okay, now let's start. If distance traveled by a particle is taken along y-axis and time taken t is taken along x-axis, then this graph is called distance time graph. Okay, now distance time graph for stationary body. Look at this, the distance time graph for stationary body is parallel to the time axis because here time increases but distance remains same. Now distance time graph for uniform motion, look at this, here both d and t both increases, so this line like a straight line. Okay, now the angle made by the straight line is theta. So look at this, the tangent of theta is represents the distance by time, that is the velocity. Now tan theta is called slope of the line. So slope of the distance time graph is velocity. Okay. Now distance time graph of, look at this, non-uniform motion. Look at this, the distance time graph of non-uniform motion, look at this like this. This is the increasing velocity. Again, the distance time graph of non-uniform motion, look at this like this. This is the decreasing velocity and this is the increasing velocity. Okay, understood? Now NCERT question 2. If distance time graph is parallel to time axis, what is the nature of the motion of the object? Look at this. Here distance time graph is parallel to time axis. So this graph is the distance time graph of stationary body. Okay. Now question number 3. What is the nature of the distance time graph for uniform motion and non-uniform motion? Look at this, the distance time graph of uniform motion is a straight line of constant slope. And this is the distance time graph of non-uniform motion, and this also the non-uniform motion, but here speed increases, here speed decreases. Okay, understood? Next, look at this, out of 4 distance time graph, this and this, which one represents uniform motion? Look at this, this graph is the graph of stationary body, this graph is the graph of non-uniform motion, this graph is the graph of also non-uniform motion, but this graph is the graph of uniform motion. Okay, so this is the correct answer. These are the distance time graph of 4 car A, B, C, D. We have to calculate which one is fastest and which one is slowest. Now look at this, suppose this graph makes an angle theta b with the positive direction of time axis. Now this graph makes an angle theta a with the positive direction of time axis. Now this graph makes an angle theta d with the positive direction of x-axis. Now this graph makes an angle theta c with the positive direction of time axis. Now look at this from figure, here theta c greater than theta d greater than theta a greater than theta b. Now look at this, we can take tan, that is tangent of the angle. So look at this, here tangent theta c greater than tangent theta d greater than tangent theta A greater than tangent theta B. Look at this. Tangent of the angle represents slope. So look at this. This slope greater than this slope greater than this slope greater than this slope greater than this slope. Therefore, velocity of C greater than velocity of D greater than velocity of A greater than velocity of B. So look at this. C is the fastest and B is the slowest. Okay. Next. Look at this. A girl moves to the letter box to drop a letter and then come back to the initial position. We have to draw the velocity time graph of this motion. Now look at this. Here displacement increases with increase of time. So its velocity v equal to, this is the displacement by time. So this is the 2 meter per second. Now look at this. Here displacement decreases with increase of time. So this is the 100 divided by 50, so this is the minus 2 meter per second. Now look at this. This is the velocity time graph. This is the velocity. Now this is the 2. So look at this, from 0 to 50, this is the 2 meter per second. And again from, look at this, from 50 to 100, look at this. This is the minus 2 meter per second is the velocity time graph of this displacement time graph. Okay. Next. Now velocity time graph. If velocity of a body is taken along y-axis and time taken is taken along x-axis, then this graph is called velocity time graph. Now velocity time graph of uniform motion. Look at this. Here velocity constant but time increases. So look at this. The velocity time graph of uniform motion is a straight line parallel to time axis. Now we have to calculate the area of the VT graph. Look at this. Suppose this is the V naught and this is the T naught. Look at this. So area of VT graph represents these shaded areas. So area of VT graph, this equal to V naught into T naught. Now V naught is equal to S by T naught into T naught. So this is the S. So this is the displacement. Okay. So area of VT graph represents displacement. Okay. Understood? Now look at this. The VT graph of T and this is the V. Look at this. This is the VT graph of uniform motion. Now this represents the VT graph of uniform acceleration. This is the V equal to U plus AT. The VT graph of uniform retardation, V equal to U minus AT. Okay. The slope of the VT graph, that is tan theta. Now tan theta is equal to, look at this. This is the change of velocity by change of time. So this is the acceleration. Therefore slope of velocity time graph represents acceleration, as the slope of distance time graph represents velocity. Okay. Understood? Now we have to prove V equal to U plus AT. Okay. Now this is the initial velocity of body U. So this velocity represented by this line which is parallel to time axis. And look at this. This line represents the velocity with constant acceleration. Suppose after the time t, the final velocity v. Now this is the u. So this is the v minus u. Look at this. The slope of the line, that is tan theta, represents the acceleration. So acceleration a. Now tan theta is equal to perpendicular by base. Now perpendicular means v minus u divided by time t. This equal to a. So v minus u equal to at. Therefore v equal to u plus at. Okay. So this represents the velocity in time t. Okay. This is the velocity time graph. We have to prove s equals to ut plus half a t square from this graph. Now look at this. We know The area of VT graph represents displacement or distance traveled in a straight line. So look at this, distance S equals to area of rectangle OAQR plus area of triangle APQ. Look at this, area of rectangle, this is the OA into OR plus this is the half into AQ into PQ. Okay, now look at this, OA equal to U, OR is equal to T plus half into AQ is equal to this, so this is the T. We know V equal to U plus AT. So V minus U equal to AT. So this is the AT. Therefore, this is the A into T. Therefore, S equals to UT plus half AT square is the distance traveled in time T. Okay? Understood? Now, next. Now, from this graph, we have to prove V square equal to U square plus 2S. Look at this, the distance traveled is equal to area of rectangle plus area of triangle is equal to area of trapezium OAPR. Okay, so this equal to area of trapezium OAPR. So look at this is the U and this is the V. So look at this, PR plus OA divided by 2 into this is the OR. So look at this, PR is equal to V, this is the U divided by 2 into T. Okay, now look at this, here T equal to V minus U by A. So here V plus U divided by 2 into V minus U divided by A. Okay, therefore look at this, from this relation we can get S equal to V square minus U square divided by 2A. Therefore V square minus U square equal to 2AS. So V square equal to U square plus 2AS. Okay, understood? Next, this is the VT graph. It has velocity 20 meter per second and this velocity constant. We have to calculate its velocity, distance covered and acceleration. Look at this, from this graph it is a constant velocity, so here acceleration is equal to 0. V equal to, look at this, 20 meter per second, and we have to calculate distance traveled in 15 seconds. Distance is equal to area of this VT graph. So look at this is the 20 into 15, so this is the 300 meter. Okay, understood? Next, now NCERT question number 4. Which physical quantity is represented by the area of VT graph? Look at this, the area of VT graph represents the displacement. Okay, now next, if speed time graph is parallel to time axis, what is its means? The speed time graph parallel to time axis means its speed is constant. So it represents the graph of constant speed. Look at this. Two cars, one moves with 52 km per hour, applies brakes and comes to rest in 5 seconds. Another car moves with 3 km per hour, applies brake and comes to rest after 10 seconds. Now we have to calculate which car travel more distance before coming to rest and also VT graph in same graph paper. Look at this, here velocity 3 km per hour, comes to rest after 10 seconds. So this is the zero velocity. 52 to 0 in 5 seconds. Now look at this, the distance traveled by first car. Look at this, the area of the triangle. Now look at this is the half into area. This now this area is the half into base 5 seconds means 3600 hour. Now look at this, half into base means 5 seconds and 5 seconds means 5 by 3600 hour. So this is the 5 by 3600 hour into 52 kilometer. Okay. Now distance travel by second car. Look at this is the half and this is the time 10 by 3600 into 3. Okay. Kilometer. Now this equals to half into 5 into 6 divided by 3600. Here S1 by S2. Look at this. This is the 5 into 52 divided by 7200 divided by this is the 30 divided by 7200. So look at this. This is the 5 into 52 divided by 30. Look at this is the 6. This is the 26 by 3. So look at this. Here S1 by S2. Look at this. S1 by S2. This is the 26 by 3. So the first car travel more distance than the second car. Okay, understood? Many thanks for watching this video. This video will be extremely helpful for your examination and foundation for NEET, main and advanced. Please like, share and comment on this. And if you are new, don't forget to subscribe my channel to get the clear concept